So I'm sitting here on Sunday reviewing your feedback to the last podcast that I published, which ironically is called Why Feedback Fails. And I really want to thank you for the engagement. Clearly, this podcast hit a nerve. This is a new thing I'm doing, sharing as I can my ideas coming out of the Substack blog I just started. If you're unaware of that, it's at carcast.substack.com. It's a new thing I'm trying, and it's got thousands of people engaged. So I hope you can enjoy and join this podcast. But if you remember in the last podcast soundbite that I created, I was talking about the art and science of providing feedback. This idea that feedback tells you a lot about the person you're giving feedback to, but it's also a great mirror of the person who is providing the feedback themselves. And I created a survey for your employees and yourself as a manager to get a good sense of what your style and type is. So we can make sure that feedback is not a checkbox exercise, that it is truly something that can advance performance in your organization. Reading your comments, there's a third person that I forgot to mention, who is the leader of all leaders. Let's say the CEO at the startup, or the SVP or the GM of a business unit. When you're observing how feedback is being delivered and how it lands, often it comes through, let's say, calibration meetings. And I think this is an opportunity for you to lean in. Don't be silent. Observe the observers, particularly sometimes when you're trying to drive a transformation. The methodology we talked in the past is the geek way methodology, the science-based, open, ownership, and speed. And when you're trying to drive these values, sometimes the group might naturally resist some of these changes. And so here, as you're observing people giving feedback to the manager who is supposed to give feedback to the employee, you might find great opportunities to reinforce these standards. It can happen two ways. Sometimes the feedback is too soft. People are not using the opportunity to tell a manager, hey, you got to be more candid. You got to coach this person to not behave this way because they're, inconsistent with the new culture. But it could also be the other way, where sometimes people are not voicing, hey, you got to coach this person to be maybe more aggressive and run faster as we're trying to transform into this new culture. So really do not underestimate the role of the CEO, the SVP, or the GM running the business unit. If you're the CEO and the SVP or GM that I'm talking about, make sure you're aware of that. But if you work for them, make sure you tell them as well how they can be the coach of all coaches. Because ultimately the point here is feedback is not a checkbox. It's not a thing we do on annual review. It is a opportunity to continuously coach each other so we can drive a better culture and a better transformation. Anyway, I hope these sound bites really help you. It's a new format I'm trying. Join the community. You could, of course, follow me on LinkedIn. But as I indicated earlier this year, I'm starting Substack because I think it's a deeper way to engage directly. And so go ahead and join. It's free. And I try to give you sound bites like this. But when I build templates that are useful to the community, you can get access to them for free. And of course, if you like it, share it with anyone you like.